Hello YouTube, this is DaretoBeCreative and I am here to do with a small little unboxing of the mini evolution, and I know you guys have seen this, so this is not like the first unboxing, but somebody asked me to do it, Susie, so I am going to do it. So first, this is the same one that is actually on HSN right now. They have it for $89. Same bundle price, and it's at Tuesday one for $24.99. The number's 2214071. It also showed they had the what do they call it? When they auto ship. This was one of the auto ships that they had on HSN for $9.99, and this one is called Happy Blossom 2186574. So anyway, like I said, this came out a few months ago, so this is like the second time. I decided to get it this time, second or third actually, but I decided to get it this time. So in this is what you get. Sorry about that. You get the evolution itself, the mini evolution. You get the mini precision press, and you get the base plate, embossing plate, cutting plate, 4 layer stamps. Excuse me, 2 die embossing folders, 1 embossing folder, 15 acrylic stamps, 5 die stamps, 25 sheets of white, and 25 sheets of cream. It's all at $24.99, and that was the picture. You can watch HSN. They still have this whole thing up here. So let's just jump right in and see what we got. And again, this there we go. It's actually tonight. My purpose in getting this is for crops. It's smaller. Didn't have to carry my cutter buck. And like I mentioned in the last video, my plates got missing at my last all-day crop, and I just thought this might be easier, smaller to carry. Anything that I don't have to carry, you know, it's big and bulky. It's always a plus. Now why can I not get in here? Ouch, did my nail come off? Oh. I hate when they put it in so you can't even open the thing up. But, so that's my thing. And then one of the girls, well, none of us are girls, but ladies, that I met her Tuesday morning years ago. She said she had one, and she said she loved it. And then I turned around the next week, and this was in the store. So I thought, oh, well, maybe I give it a try and just see. So I'm gonna see how it works. So again, the same contents on this list, and it gives you the die cut, the embossing instructions, and all of the different examples how to do all of that. So let's check it out and see. So here's the stamps, the acrylic stamps that comes along with it. So you also have layering stamps in here as well. Sorry about any of the crinkling, but that's what happens when you do unboxing. You do hear noise, so this is also a layering 2-piece set. You can layer this in different colors. So that's the balloons, and this one is cheers. 2 different stamps here. Celebrate, party, hooray. It says birthday, holiday, sending, to, from, and they are actually out of the wrong order. It's weird. Yay, happy birthday, thank you, and to, from. That's kind of weird. And what I mean by that, it says to, from, but the word right here is birthday, and then the birthday has to, from. That's weird that it was that in the wrong spot. Anyway, then this is the little mini press, precision press. So this is for stamping. This is their version of Tim Holtz. I forgot Tim Holtz's name of it. The Misty, the Hero Arts. It's all the different ones, and it does have like the the little squishy pads on the end, like Fisker's has one too, like this, similar. And you just re-stamp. It's for re-stamping. I thought this would be good because most of the time I don't take huge stamps to a crop anyway. And I really don't take huge dies. So, you know, hopefully it can stay in the box with my crop stuff. So here are the plates, and there should be 3 plates in here. And they labeled them from what I've seen. And so this is the B, this E for embossing. I believe B is for, I don't know what I know it. Let me read the instructions and see. So, does it say? Oh, C plate is that gray one. And then there's a B plate and an E plate. So the E is for embossing and B is for base. There's slight differences in the thickness. They're almost the same, but just a slight difference. The B plate, excuse me, E plate is a little bit thinner than this one's a little bit thinner than this one. And so you just have to follow their sandwich, which is a little different. This is the paper, white and cream, 25 each, so that's 50 pieces of paper that can fit. And get a little carton. Here's the press. It's tiny. Here's the dies, and this should be 5 dies in here. Birthday hat balloon, a banner, and a small balloon, and then like a pointy scalloped, like a speech bubble, I guess you could say, or tag. Yeah, this embossing folder. This is, I believe, a 3x5. The other sides that can fit in, so they're not huge. This can make an iCAD. Use the iCAD as a 4x6, but you can actually make 3x5 iCADs as well. Index card a day, but it's, you know, ICs, whichever way you want to call it. You got 3x5, which is your old standard size photo before they went to the 4x6. And it opens sideways. So kind of that Southwest Aztec kind of print. Then you have your 2 emboss and cut dies / embossing folders right here. So one is for the balloons and one is for the tag that says cheer. So you can actually emboss it without doing the stamping, or you can stamp it first and emboss. And what I mean by that is you can just run a piece of paper in here and get the thing cut out, and then you can also do your stamping first and then get it cut out. So I'm just going to pull out a piece of paper real quick. And that's what we did. Now this also has a little piece on the bottom. It's supposed to make a suction, which does absolutely nothing. It's unlocked. There is absolutely no, I mean, when I say no suction, not 1 ounce of suction. Oh, well, that time it did it when it was in the unlock position, but when I stuck it in the lock, that is so weird. So that does not work. Not that I necessarily have to have that, but just be mindful of that. That's see, what me, our memory keepers, they used to be like the bomb. A lot of the stuff, you know, they're slipping on it, and it's kind of disappointing. But anyway, I'm just gonna put a piece of paper in here. And for embossing, it says use the E plate and then use the base plate. So we're just going to sandwich it between the E and the B. And so that's it right there. And then we're just going to run it through. Now it's the roll's really nice. I saw it shredded. Some people on the embossing folder first time they went through. That was very easy. Now the handle and the turning of it was very easy, and I'm sorry I'm off screen. I apologize. This part was really easy. Like, I mean, when it went through the rollers, it felt really easy, and it did embossed very nicely. So that part was nice, that it was easy to do. And even though I didn't get the suction like I want, I feel like it looks like I'm the one of the kind you gotta wet the bottom to make it sticky, but it's not giving me any suction at all. Now I do see this go up, but yeah, but it's not doing anything for me, and I'm not even trying to. So that part, it's a little weird, but I've had machines that don't always suction because my cutter bug doesn't. So that doesn't bother me, but I don't like the fact that if you say it's going to do something it doesn't do. That is what I don't like. But I can live with it if it can cut all my stuff like it's supposed to. So this is a cut and embossing plate. I'm just going to try this one out and see. Cut like butter, just fell right on out. And so of course you could have stamped this first, but but you can also go back and double layer this, 2 pieces. They have a piece right here you can fold. I saw somebody do that, but anyway, it cut very nice, as you can see, and it embossed at the same time, so that was good. So I do believe that the cutting part of it is fine, and my embossing folders didn't get messed up in that, although somebody mentioned theirs. I don't know, they had it just off slightly, and that could have been, but cut very nicely. So I'm just going to try out the this is when you, so what I did was I used the plate for embossing, because they use the embossing folder with the die cut in it with the embossing sandwich. So let me try the sandwich with this plate and the B plate, which would be actually one of the little teeny dies, which, knowing me, I've already lost it somewhere. I don't even know where I just put it. Oh, there you go. I'm doing a job today. It's late, and I should move my camera. So I'll show you the little dies, and you can also go on to HSN and see, like I said, the auto ship. So let's do the party hat. Party hats. So these are the little dies, the 5-piece set. And we're going to use this one. And I'm going to grab another piece of paper. I like the fact that you do have the paper already, size that you want. So let's see, according to their directions, what their directions go? The plate, the paper, the die, and then the B plate. So this is the plate, one sheet of paper, the die, and then the plate. I don't anticipate it to be a problem. Let's check this out with all the different plates so we can kind of see. You might hear some crack. It actually turns really nice with this. It's a little thicker with that one, but it turns very well. I like this turning on better than I did on the big evolution. So it is cut and embossed. I don't know if you can see that. And also it cut into the plate, which is typical with any kind of cutting machine. You anticipate that. You even anticipate hearing the crackling and popping sounds and getting cuts in your plate, although the plate barely got cut. It's a little impression in there. But both of them didn't get cut that bad, so that was really good, because my other plates would have got deeper cuts and more visible cuts on the first go round. So it does exactly what it says it's going to do. It cuts everything. It cuts well, except that suction, you know, so that's a deal breaker for you. And it may just be this one. Yeah. But it's easy to roll. Again, maybe it's just the surface. I don't know. Let's see. It doesn't stick on this at all. That's what I was trying on this table. See, it would stick a little better. But it's light. It's very light. And it's compact. So I do think it would be cute for cute. I think it would be nice. Does this come off? Nice for crops, because it's just easier. I wish this handle would turn in. It doesn't though. That would be perfect if it did. But I think it's nice to carry to a crop. It just makes, you know, easier when you have something small, compact, and portable versus your heavier machines. And then let's look at the stamp press. So the other one, you know, goes all the way around in a whole like square or rectangle. I think I'm gonna try one of the layering stamps, even though I'm gonna pull out one. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I just need to pick a stamp, because let's see. Now let's try the layering stamp, because that is a little bit more complex. That is hard, but this is so stuck up here. Oh, there we go. It's like, ooh, am I gonna have to fight? I saw one lady on the video, she could not get her stamps off. Okay. It is notched around the edges. I don't know if you can see that, but to fit the grooves right here. So you can lay it down to fit into the grooves. Just like that. And what I need to do is to grab my ink, and hopefully it's not too dry. And I should have had this ahead of time. Of course I didn't. One's archival, one is, well, they're both archival, but one is chalk and one is just permanent. So that wasn't smart, but it doesn't matter. So probably would have been nice to have some kind of way to keep the paper down, but hopefully it won't move. Let's see. So I pick up the stamp. I pick the stamp up very nicely. And let's just ink this up. Hopefully this ink is not too dry. And it'd probably be better if you had those little teeny, like the chalk ink, so that you can get in on this little teeny press. Although I did, oh, I'm sorry, I'm way off. I did stamp it up. And got it in there. But if you had a little teeny chalk inks, it would probably be easier. Let's go back this way. And then I do like that it has the cushions on the edge, so it doesn't hit my paper before I'm ready. And then I'm just gonna bounce back up, and let's see. Okay, I need some more ink. So with this, it should be able to be inked, and I had ink on other parts of the stamp, and it did not, well, at least it did. One piece got on the paper over there. So Let's see. And this ink is old, but still moist, so. And I didn't treat the stamp itself. You know, sometimes you gotta take an eraser or something and alright, oops, I just hit the paper. So that's the beginning of the first stamp. And I'm gonna just do the other one real quick. It's gonna be where's the other one? Okay. That wasn't the best coffee. Ugh, okay. Boom. One side off. Here's the other. So I can just lay it up here with the grooves. And at least have it set up so you can only put it up there one way. I pick the paper up and that. So you gotta watch for that. It'd be nice some kind of way, to, you know, like clamp in here to keep the paper secured. That would have been great. Some way to do that. So this is, like I said, chalk ink. Oops, if I can get this open that I'm going to use. Different. So this is very, very light. And again, these stamps have not been prepped. You know, sometimes when the first stamp, you need to, like I said, rub them sometimes with an eraser. Alright, so now I'm just going to press down. We have an avalanche over here. Alright, so I could put some more ink on that first balloon, but anyway. It will work. I think it just needed a little bit more ink on that side of that darker balloon. For the most part, that's how it looks. And then you can also stick that in here and have it cut out just like this, because that's that shape. Which we will just do that and see how it looks. And cover this ink up. So I think alright, boom. Get out the way. Grab this back real quick. Off my plates. Well, I take it back. Look, it did shred that up a little bit on the edge. So if this had costed them more money, I'd be upset. I'm glad it's on $25, even though HSN still has it for $89. Because, you know, you like yourself to do what it says it's going to do. But it's cutting it out. And again, if I had colored it better, it would be better. But it's just a quick, so you kind of see how that would be with some color on it. So that's pretty much it. So again, it's just preference. It's not something that you need to run out and buy. But if you are looking for something and you don't want to spend a lot of money and your dies are not that big, but again, they need to probably be no more than 3 inches wide. So that does limit you. So you do have to think about that. But if you're just doing some, you know, ATCs and ICAD, something like that, that's not as huge, and smaller stamps, you know, you got this comes in it, which is not even sold separately. And so you're getting the stamping and you're getting an embossing tool. So if you don't have a Misty or Hampton Arts or Tim Holtz stamp press or whatever different type of Fiskars, you know, you will end up with having that as well as having this. So it just depends on what you want. Obviously I'm going to keep it now because I just used it, but you know, you get both of those things for 25 bucks, which is not too bad, not too shabby. So like I said, it did cut well. It just didn't have the suction. I would prefer that this handle could have turned in, but again, it's probably because of the space and the size that it probably couldn't have room to do that, but it did turn, you know, easily. If somebody had any problems turning stuff, you know, I don't think it'd be too bad because you could use your fingers. You have to use your whole, you know, hand to do that. But of course, you're limited on your size of your stamps with this. And there's no magnet in there, but it does pick it up well and it goes down well. So overall, I'm glad I got it. I think I would enjoy using this at my crafts, and it will serve the purpose for what I have it for. And this is not my only machine, so I do have different size machines, electronic and manual. And so that's my review of that. So thanks for liking, watching, and subscribing, and I dare you to be creative. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.